What's up with that? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a motorcycle pink slip, pay, what's his name, $7. He hasn't been around. He's been hibernating, or been fluting it at the lake with his job-oriented buddy's father. Because somebody's got to have a job to stay, hang out that long out of town. You know what I mean? Actually, what's fucked up is I think that's what I'm going to go do. As soon as I find my dog, if he comes back, I think we're going to, me and my dog and my motorcycle, are going to go pick up my tent, first line of business, because I could roll that bitch up, put it on the motorcycle, and a sleeping bag, and I got a food supply. I got a chain of food stored, like a nut, like a squirrel trying to get a nut. And I keep telling these little fucking sluts who come around that, hey, I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. But in reality, I've been saving all these fucks that I should have had. And I gave and sold and talked my way out of them. And then later on, after I ain't got action to get that fuck anymore, I feel like I just got fucked out of the greatest pussy in the world. So for fucking like 10 times, I put aside 10 pussy shots. And you know what that does to a person's fucking mind without pussy?
Huh.
They start acting a little bit feminine, and they start getting a little gayish. The next thing you know, if you listen to Marvin Gaye instead of AC/DC. And you know what? This may sound a little gay, but that's because I lost my fucking teeth last night somehow. And it makes me sound like I'm a fucking drunk or gay.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm not kidding one bit. That's not a joke. This ain't a joke. This is hilarious. African elephant. Africa elephant. Captain Morgan, that's a pretty heavy duty deal. Rum, huh?
Yeah, there's...
You know, rum actually, you know, there's a type of rum that, no, I'm thinking it starts with a T. It's a more, it tastes more like moonshine. What's the name of that booze? Oh, come on now. Since when did we start doing that shit?
What? I know.
God dang, you see that we made it so the kids never had to be...
What? I'm not right off.
Because I can't. That's my job as Jim Dandy to talk as much shit as I can.
You just quit talking shit.
Why?
Because I fucking said.
How do I know if I'm supposed to take you serious or joking? Is there like a...
That's for real shit.
No. Josie, is there like a
fuck that.
special...
Fuck.
What?
Shit. You don't need to be talking shit.
Talking about what? You sound like you get serious.
Answers.
Well, you shouldn't be because you got no reason.
Mommy!
Is there really weed in that now?
Nope.
What? Just play the game.
No, I know. Hey, hand me one of them, please.
No, see, I can't even think about it. No, I can't even accidentally convince you that I was talking. And you're so willing to jump and do me dirty. There is weed in there, not Josie. You just said told me to fuck off because you thought I was talking shit. I guess I was talking shit. She left.
No idea.
Yeah, because I always wonder why she all of a sudden she tells me, don't take things so personal, but then all of a sudden she wants to, to me, I'm assuming she's actually serious about what she said. But I can't see why she would feel like she had to, for me to stop talking shit. The friends I have are allowed to talk, and it all sounds like shit, but I listen because we're friends.
Right.
It's just their shit, and I gotta fucking respect it. Like it or not, it's their shit, and they can sound any shitty way they want. Because I'm their friend. I'm here to listen to their bullshit. And you know what? I'm not going to say a single... I'm not going to say a single thing to your shit-talking story unless I am pressured by you alone to fucking giving you your personal opinion, which is different from the true answer of the equation. I've been solving formulas since the beginning of time, man. And the only way to solve a formula is if you live in the dirt. You realize you can fucking grow some fucking a drug that is so fucking heavy that you can't even see it unless you put it under a microscope, but it will fuck you up so much that it all depends on how much you want to be fucked up, per se. You can get a fucking mud, like acid, has fucking sent people right to their death. It's so potent. I've been on acid and I've been so fucking wired, I was miserable and I couldn't stand it. And all I do is chase a bag and try my damnedest to get wired. And the problem is you can only get so wired. And then the next thing you realize is that you take a little acid and you're like, son of a bitch, man, all you want to do is just sleep no matter what. Because you're so fucking dramatically fucking convinced that shit's flying around and the world just turned to black and white. And now all the black is turned to smoke and it's swirling around everywhere and it's coming and every time I breathe I suck a little of that in and it fucking chokes the piss out of me. And I did this all fucking night long, I believe. All of a sudden I took an acid. I took more acid than I had planned on taking because I was pissed off because I didn't get no pussy from this chick my mom gave me for as a fucking get in the door card free. Because my mother wasn't allowed to come around my house or my friends anymore because she'd ripped them all off too many times. And they come to me and said next time that my mom rips them off, they're going to hold me responsible. So I told my mom if she comes around anymore and offers money for drugs, I'm just going to rip her off and keep her money. So she might as well just know that now. I'm giving her a heads up. She's not allowed to get any dope in this area. And I've already refused to shoot any more dope because it's fucking out there. But now I've cut her off completely around the area. And she knew the only way she'd come to my house and get any drugs is through my dick. If she had control of that, she could get anything she wanted from me. So she brought me over. She gave my second wife to me as a gift. I couldn't believe it, but that's what happened. Mom teased me with some sexy short skirt dressing fucking floozy that likes to snort and stay up all night and fuck. Meth. Fuck up and do meth. And she was hot. I mean, come on, man. You know, if a woman spends half of her life looking in the mirror to impress the first person that comes along, you know damn well she's going to look hot to some because she's worked at it for fucking too hot to try fucking cock. Little cock got her like that. No, but anyways, what the fuck was the purpose of this story? Oh yeah, she was extra hot, okay, and the only reason why a dirt digger like me can even have action at something like that is because the only thing that got their attention is being out there is fucked up in the head. She was so fucked up in the head, man. I couldn't believe it. She used to wear these like fucking real expensive clothes. Like it's got plastic things that hold up your boobs without having boobs and stuff. And it's like a $500 fucking little fucking half fucking nothing but rubber bands and shit. And she has like 80 pairs of shoes and never wore, most of them are in her bag with a receipt, Jesse. I want you to meet her. How about a knife? You want to cut that? Oh, pliers are very important. Don't get a hold of my tallywhacker. The whatchamacall thingamajigger ain't going to get excited on that now. You see how some women can't just come in and I get all fucking, quizzy? No, I get all excited. What's that other word? I get all, fucking goddamn, that pot, whether it was dirt or not, it got me stoned. I am toasted. You ever had burnt toast? That shit sucks. I'm going to tell you a story about my little brother that thought I sucked, and from that point on, I fucking sucked at fucking, I never asked nobody to make me nothing to eat again. I used to be mean to my brother because he was mean to everybody and everything. He was one of those kids that used to torture animals, like cut off cats' tails and stick firecrackers up their ass and fucking put bugs in a fucking jar and make them fight until to death. And he'd fucking, you know, and I used to fucking, and I wasn't taking any shit from him, but he was pretty fucking, yeah, he had flaming red hair and he was like the most obnoxious kid you could ever fucking deal with. And my grandparents and his mother and my real dad spoiled the shit, and also they kept him in line by fear. Because my real dad was a fucking maniac. He would kick your ass in such a heartbeat, it was not funny. And pain, that wasn't a thing for my dad, because you know